I don't think I have slept well for the last 3 days. What if I fail? I am scared, but I am doing it anyway, and I am excited to see where this leads me.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do.
Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenwa Kosh, in case this is your first time coming across my content. I make content around travel and life generally. Guess what? I am opening a physical location for my clothes business. I sell thrifted clothes, mostly ladies, and I have decided to get a physical location because online is not working as I hoped it would. And now I'm in the process of getting my business permit. I have been to the council's office 3 days for 3 days. The first time I figured I just pass by and inquire what I need so that I can prep myself. So I got there, I was told to fill a form, which I filled. And I was also given an invoice which was amounting to 6,820. And I left because it was around lunchtime and they kept saying they want to go for lunch. So I left knowing I'll come pay 6,820. Then I went back. That was yesterday. Yesterday I went to complete the process, but somewhere along the way, the receipt something was not working. And apparently I had to pay another 3,500 for public health. The 6,820 was just, I don't know, for the permit. Now I needed to add 3,500. And then the receipt thing was not working. So I'm going again today for the third day. I hope that process is completed today. Kwanza today is Friday, and they close at 4 and it's 2 p.m. I am joking. I need to get there and complete that thing. I also found a shop. It's a small space, but I think it's good for me and it will work well because it's along a busy road. Yeah, I had I had seen another shop that I thought would have been ideal, but it has not been available for a while. It's not yet open, but the caretaker says that someone had reserved it and it's quite expensive. It's almost double the rent for this other one that I am intending to operate on. I went to see the shop. It's okay, but I need to go again and meet with the owner so that I can put down a deposit and then open in April. I don't think I have slept well for the last 3 days. Yani shop, rent, shop, sales. My mind is running wild. I am so scared, kind of. What if I don't make rent? What if I fail? I am scared, but I am doing it anyway, and I am excited to see where this leads me. Yeah, I think I'll pass by the shop today. I passed by yesterday, but the owner was not around, so I will pass by today. Good thing it's just a walking distance from home, so my expenses will be on the lower side.
On my breath, unraveling emotions.
Hapana.
I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no.
I am in my feelings where I have passed by the shop and I have committed myself. I am a shop owner now. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I think I'll journal. Also, I didn't finish that permit business at the council's office. Ile system yenye iko inafanya jana, the system is still not working, so I have to go back on Monday or Tuesday. And I've paid for everything, so I think if it doesn't work next week, I can still open beginning of April. But I am in my field Sakiwa. Ooh. Guys, make sure you come to my shop. Sawa. Ruiru bypass on your way to OJ at Studio House. Studio House is at Gedongori stage. Ama near Jibu Water. Come shop. We'll have nice clothes, and I will also have the games at the shop. That rent. Well, I was thinking it's manageable. It still is, but sasa reality is checking in. It's manageable, but it's money that needs to be raised, and small expenses keep hitting me. Because apparently, now that today is 22nd, and I want to get into the shop on 1st of April. Today is 22nd March. I need to pay an amount to reserve the shop, and that amount is not part of next month rent nor the deposit. It's just an amount to hold the shop. We've done a percentage, not a percentage. Apparently nimekatiwa because it's supposed to be the total rent divide by 30, find the daily rent, and then that rent times 8. 8 being the number of days remaining, so that the month before March comes to an end. And then we've done divide by 2, and then I have bargained, I have negotiated. It has come to a certain amount. I'm not even going to buy unnecessary items. Nasikia nimekasirika. Ooh, no madoido. I'm just buying the necessary things. I hope this works out for me, guys. I hope it works out for me. Adulting, though. Send encouragement in the comment section if you've run a shop, if you have a physical location, and if you believe in me. I believe in myself, but I could use some affirmation. Thank you. Hello, guys. Today is date 23. I am from Kamukunji. I went shopping for my shop. I want to do a haul of the things that I have gotten. This small bucket for cleaning, Katululu for M-Pesa SIM card, pencils to underline books with because pens hate me. Every time I use pens, I think to underline, they just stop writing. A sharpener because pencils, a mop, cleaning. Initially, when I was thinking about opening a shop, these small costs for cleaning items, padlocks had not hit me. Well, I did a budget and it was coming to more than 10,000 for items to use at the shop, to clean and to close the shop, like not even stock or rent. A dustbin, a bucket for the mop. It has a lid. Plastic stools. I had planned on getting 3, but my budget versus the costs were hangers. These are 10. They have clips. A dozen of white hangers and a dozen of black hangers. In my mind, I have a theme. but I don't think it's going to come together. I wanted to stick to greens and yellows and blacks and whites. We'll see. I got a notebook, but this is for journaling, and a highlighter pen. I was worried how I will carry all these things. I was imagining a mop, a bucket, stools. Somehow I've managed. Good thing is they are just annoying to carry, but they're not heavy. I got the famous mtungi, the 3-in-1 bottle, to carry water because I don't want to be buying water every time. It's 2 liters. And a notebook for choir. The plan is to use this one for stock taking. Honestly, I can't imagine myself using a system at this point, so I'll just do what I can. And then 2 notebooks for record keeping because I have games and I have clothes. A flexible ruler, a manual water pump. Well, I'll be getting maybe a 5-liter water bottle for my customers. So this. Hii ni madoido too. This is not even necessary. A snack box. I'm thinking I can be having lunch in the morning and then carry breakfast to have at lunchtime because it's easier to carry tea in a flask or coffee in a flask and a snack instead of carrying food. But maybe when I get a hot dish, I'll be carrying food. It's partitioned. Pruning scissors. These are not for the shop. I want to try and prune some trees which need to be cut. I don't know why I want to prune them myself. An extension for the shop. Cell tape. Biro pens. Mark pen. Hanging what? Hanging lines. Yeah. Pegs. Oh, and padlocks. 2 padlocks. That's everything. Now let me go and be a mathematician. See how much money I am remaining with. What? I really hope this money is going to come back. I know it will, but worst case scenario, there will be lessons to be learned from this. And I am here for this ride. Hi guys, I last spoke to you last week Friday. Guess what day today is? It's Friday. So I have not yet gotten my permit. I guess the system was working either on Monday or Tuesday. So I got the receipt. Then they wrote, or they gave me a contact that I was supposed to call for them to come inspect the business so that I can go ahead and get a license for public health. Let's say the lady inspected the business. Okay, she wrote a confirmation. That was yesterday on Thursday. So I went back to the hospital. I stopped going to the council's office because their system apparently was not working and they moved the office to the public hospital, Ruiru Public Hospital. So that's where I went yesterday, and the person who was supposed to process the license was not in. They said I should go back on Tuesday now that this is a long holiday, but anyway, I'm safe. I can operate with whatever I have. I will sort that out probably next week. Today is moving day. I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm really scared. I am really scared, but I am doing it anyway. I have not even packed my things like that nicely because it's a short distance and I'll be using a pickup. So there'll be enough room for all these small packages. I have games, clothes, yeah, a full gunia of clothes, laundry basket. I'll be using this cabinet for storage. Dummy, mirrors, a table, and I have 2 full dummies that are outside.
If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise
Before
you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the
this
right
is about 2 hours after moving. I have tried organizing things a bit.
time. Yeah, I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you.
I'll bring more
Look away
games.
so you won't see. Cause the pain is in my eyes.
And there's a changing area.
Feels like I could break
I
it
should
any
hang
moment
that mirror up.
and shatter your insides. If you feel my mind, call me on now.
Most of the clothes are in this cabinet. I have folded them. I'll figure out display on Monday.
No, losing it on you's the last thing.
I have a few tote bags that I'm selling.
If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight
Obviously,
with you.
I will link the
I would rather
page
lie to you.
in the description box.
Now's not the right time. Yeah, I don't wanna fight with you.
This location is along Ruiru bypass at Githunguri stage, just next to this shop that has tents outside. They're selling UK stuff. UK shop. There's a church called Shalom. Today is 1st of April, day one at the shop, and guess what?
I would rather lie to you. I would rather lie. I would rather lie. I don't wanna fight. I would rather lie to you. If I'm honest, I'll just
I had already put up a display, but nimehave kutoa zisinyeshewe. But ni mvua ya kupita. It's going to be sunny in a while. I've been here for less than 2 hours and I'm already hungry. It's lunchtime. I had breakfast at home. As I had said, I'll be carrying my breakfast and have my lunch for breakfast. So this is what I carried, plus coffee, black coffee in a flask. Bread, there are a few pieces of chapati, eggs, peanuts and oranges. The whole orange couldn't fit, so I ate one piece and carried 3. My shop is being branded on the same day that I have finally gotten my business permit. I will show you once he's done.
make you cry. Yeah, I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and not hard to see. Right on the line, no.
Hello, today is the last day of this vlog about me starting my shop. Today is date 5, April 2024. I am 4 days old at the shop and so far so good. It was a good idea. I am just waiting to see if I will make rent for April. I hope I do and meet other expenses. I will summarize what the process was like getting a permit. I went on day one. I was told to get a copy of the registration document from a cyber that was outside. The copy was 20 bob, and then I started the process. I was asked to pay 68.20 for the permit plus I think fire. I'm not sure what the breakdown is. There's 3,500 for the permit, and then the other amount must be something fire and 500 for registration. After that, I was asked to pay another 3,500 for public health, and I paid. I was directed to an inspector who was supposed to come inspect the shop but had not opened. So she confirmed that the property was okay, that the shop was okay. And then I got my permit. Ideally, it's a process that would have taken 1 day, but their systems were not working. Then the person who was supposed to inspect was not available to write on that notebook. Oh, and I bought a notebook for 200 bob, an A5, at a cyber outside the council's office. That cyber is making good money, where all those copies and registration documents and notebooks. In total, it cost 10,540 to get the permit plus the fare that I paid for all those trips. Anyway, it was a necessary thing for me to do because the alternative would have been operating like those shops that close once they hear that Kanjo wako around. And this one is along a main road, it's along bypass, so it's not like the interior ones where utaskia fununu and you'll close. Plus, I don't want to operate with worry, like, let me just do things as they're supposed to be done. The decision to open the shop seems impulsive because by the time I started telling, like from the time I started telling people that I'm thinking of opening a shop to when I actually opened, I don't think it was even 1 month. But it was a lot of things coming together, from that babe on TikTok who has a shop and a cosmetic next and a snacks area outside. She's really good motivation. The one who does very long braids. And she's young, so when I see people doing such things, then it seems normal. It doesn't seem like such a big deal. And then I have a friend who had opened a hotel in Kitale. Like, I mean, see, we are friends, so like we are living almost the same life, not the same life, but similar lives. And you actually opened a hotel, like, you actually opened a hotel. So then that kept on normalizing it. And I had a friend who had a nail parlor. At some point, we were selling clothes together. And when she was almost closing shop, I had considered that she leaves the shop to me so that I can continue selling clothes there. But the traffic around that area was not motivating because it means you're spending the whole day at the shop. So the traffic around the area, plus I think I was just not ready. All the parts that were coming together had not come together to completion. Yeah, and when I finally thought about it, I will find myself when I'm in the matatu along bypass. I was constantly looking outside at shops. That will be a good location. There's a vacant shop there. I wonder how much the rent could be. And then there was a building that was revamped near home, and I asked how much the rent was, and they said it was 12,000, where 12,000 is a lot of money. But when I started processing the idea, that's the rent that I was working with. That's so much pressure, though. It's so much pressure. A good thing, even there was no vacant shop at the time. Like, there are shops that have not been opened for like 2 months, but when I asked the caretaker, he said that they have been reserved. So I kept looking for other shops, hoping to find a cheaper one. One thing about me, when I'm making a major decision, I will do a table, the T format, reasons for, reasons against, and then worst case scenario and the remedy or the solution. So I did reasons for and reasons against. For reasons against, I only have two, and reasons for, I have 13. Let me start with my reasons against. I'm saying I was processing this with 12,000 rent in my mind. So number one, 12,000 is quite expensive. Number two, I worry that I might fail to make rent and labor, because I also wanted someone who I can leave at the shop for when I'm running errands or when I'm doing other things, because I plan on opening daily. And if I'm the only one staying at the shop, it means that I can't do anything else with my life. So I need to find someone. Okay, I found someone and she's doing a good job so far because I've been training her. Then the reasons for: number one, increased labor from walk-ins. Previously, I used to just sell online and the sales were so slow. Number two, I can sell the target tops in a month to make rent. So, with rent in mind, I divided that by my profit margins to see how much I will need to sell in a month so that I can make that money. And the number was making sense. Number three, I can get cheap labor to open the shop when I'm not available. Number four, I am ready to spend my days at the shop. I had mentioned that my friend had a nail parlor and had considered get like that she leaves it to me when she was closing, but I was not ready to spend my days at the shop. Nothing has changed. Like, the things that I am doing now at the shop are the things that I would have been doing then, but I was just not ready. The location is visible to many. It's along Ruiru bypass. It's a main road. Number six, I can boost sales by directing online market to the shop. Yeah, because some of my online customers live around. Plus, see, you people travel sijui where to check out hidden gems. My shop is a hidden gem, by the way. Ebu, come and see for yourself. Number seven, I can actually get people from groups around Ruiru to come to the shop. There are market groups around Ruiru. I plan on marketing my shop there. Number eight, I can stock up a few games at the shop because I had games at home. So it doesn't make sense for the games to be at home while I'm at the shop, and they can actually be there. And more people other than my online customers can know about them. Number nine, I will learn about the details of having a physical location firsthand. I mean, I have ideas, but some things unajulia tu kwa ground. Number 10, I will meet people. Previously, I used to operate from home, and I will only meet people when I went to the shop or on days when I'm actually outside. I am an introvert. I enjoy my space, but I also enjoy socializing. Number 11, I can tap both the low income earners and the middle class. The location of the shop is such that it's accessible to all. Number 12, whether it works or not, it will lead me to the next chapter. Nowadays, I'm not holding on to things so tightly. Like, I am doing things for the experience. Success can mean it works out, or it can mean it doesn't, but then it leads me to the next thing that either works out or leads me to the next thing. Number 13, more sales means more new stock, hence boosting social media sales. One thing about Instagram, they want to keep seeing new stock. So when I'm having the stock in the house and it's not moving as fast, I'm also not restocking as fast. But now with the shop, when things are moving a bit more faster, then it means I'm restocking more. Then the Instagram peeps can see the new stock that they want to see. Hence, my sales will increase even on Instagram. So I think, see, the way that list is long and it makes sense, right? Then worst case scenario versus the remedy. Number 1, fail to make rent and labor. The remedy, have month 1 and 2 rent on standby. So when I was budgeting for how much I needed to start operating, I added 2 months rent into that budget just in case I fail to make rent for month 1 or month 2. So have that rent on standby. Then the money that I make from month 1 and month 2 can be rent for month 3. Then hopefully month 4 there is some growth and I can actually make rent. Number 2, consistently make profit below the target 2 months in a row. The remedy, evaluate other viable locations and move. As I said, I was writing this with the initial shop, the 12K one in mind. Number 3, I don't find a good fitting employee. The remedy, hold the shop down till I can find and train. Just 3 worst case scenarios. What's the worst that could have happened? And I took the leap of faith, and today will be my day 5. So far, so good, and I can't wait to see how this journey goes. So, guys, imagine, believe in those crazy ideas that you have. Believe in yourself. What's the worst that can happen? And then rationalize your ideas, because fear makes you think that something is so huge or that it's out of reach, while in reality, it's very possible. Then look at the people around you that are doing the thing that you want to do, and you'll see that it's actually possible. And failing, like, if it doesn't work out, that does not equate to failure, because it might not work out, but then in the process you discover what else you would like to do. Please engage with me in the comment section if you've started a business, if there is a business that you want to start, if you're looking for business ideas. I will also link a video that I had done on businesses that I have tried in my life. This is not my first business. I will link the video and you can go watch it and see that your first business idea might not be what you stick with. Your 10th might not even be what you end up doing. But in that process, you learn so many things and they lead you to the next and the next. And eventually to things that really stick with you. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this one. Please come by the shop It's along Ruiru bypass. I will also link the location. Check out the details in the description bar. Thank you so much. Bye.
If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you.